What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is episode 10 of F1 23 My Team Career Mode. Today is the Austrian Grand Prix. Right now the standings, driver standings, we're in first place, and constructors, we're in third place, right behind Red Bull and Mercedes. Here we are in qualifying. So right now it is raining, so let's hope we can get a good result, but yeah, let's see. So guys, we have gotten the worst qualifying result we have that we have yet in this whole series. We have got 20th place. That was a really bad qualifying, but let's hope we can do good in the sprint race and then carry that into the race. But let's hope that we can do actually good in the sprint race, because we did really bad in qualifying. So let's see what we can do.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Norris, Russell, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Albon, Joe, Magnussen, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Rodriguez, Sargent, and Liam Lawson. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
Okay guys, so let's see if we can get a pretty good result in the sprint race for the race. And yeah, let's go. And Saxon, away we go. We are off to a pretty good start already, overtaking Ocon, Stroll, and Guan Yu Zhou. We're coming here, overtaking Hulkenberg, Ricardo, and Magnussen. And maybe we're gonna overtake Albon into the next turn here. We come into 14th. What a start this has been. And yeah, now we're gonna be coming on to the inside here, overtaking a bunch of cars, coming into P11, into I think the sharpest turn of this track. So that was a really good maneuver that we did there to overtake all those cars. Now we're fighting Pierre Gasly for top 10, and we easily win that one there. But I think Pierre Gasly isn't gonna give up so soon. Let's see. We also have our rival Lewis Hamilton in second place right now. But Pierre Gasly comes fighting back here and gets 10th, and we come back and get 10th again. The other cars are coming a lot in front, like they have a huge lead over us, so we're going to be focusing on top 10, even though we're not going to get any points. This is going to be for the race, the position we'll get for the race, so we're going to be trying to keep this position, and if we can get a better position, we'll try for it. We have here Pierre Gasly and Bottas fighting. Bottas won that fight there into P11. Yeah, if you lose something with DRS, trying to overtake Max Verstappen. And to return here, he does not manage. They're side by side still, and he does now. Managed to overtake Max Verstappen here. And he manages to get P1. We manage to come in front of Fernando Alonso here. We're fighting for 9th now, though. He's gonna be trying to get that position back. And here we are fighting against Fernando Alonso here. He makes a mistake and we get a little bit of a lead here. Yeah. And we make a mistake here and come behind Fernando Alonso here into the last lap. We're going to be trying again for 9th, but with that mistake was pretty bad. It's not like we're going to be getting any points because this is a sprint, but still, that mistake cost us the position. And we have Bottas here fighting for P10, but we do not allow that. And now Pierre Gasly coming back into P11, fighting against Bottas side by side. Into the turn here, we make another mistake, come off track and come back. but that's not the fight we're focusing on. It's Gasly and Bottas, which are side by side, but I think Bottas might win that fight than he did. If you're Lewis Hamilton, which is gonna win the Austrian sprint race here, with Max Verstappen in second place here and Lando Norris in third. But to be honest, at least we get driver of the day. So yeah, let's hope we can get a better position in 10th. But we got 10 positions up the grid, which is pretty good. Let's hope we can get another 10 in the next race. Let's try. And let's hope we can capitalize off of this success from P20 to P10 into the race. Let's hope we can get a pretty good position in the race.
So let's review the driver's standings. Well, not the result our points leader would have wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. Well, that wraps This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve. It was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Rodriguez, Bottas, Hamilton, Gasly, Tsunoda, Albon, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Joe, Ocon, Sargent, Liam Lawson, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me once again for coverage of today's race is none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Rodriguez. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
Okay guys, let's hope for a miracle in this Austrian Grand Prix. Here we are. And sight and away we go off to the Austrian Grand Prix. We start off pretty well in 9th, coming for Charles Leclerc in 8th here, 7th, 6th place here. Contact with the Oscar Piastri, but no damage was caused there. And we come from 10th to 6th, 4 positions up now. I think I was in 10th and now I went to 9th, and we come here. We also make contact with the Max, no Sergio Perez, but no damage was also caused there. And we come into P4. I think we started in P9 because someone had a penalty, but still, and we are again contact, but now with Max Verstappen, and there was no damage. We're a bit aggressive, but P3 from P9 to P3, I think that was pretty good. 6 positions up, and now we're going to be chasing after the top 3, the top Russell and Norris now. Let's see if we can catch up to them. They have a pretty comfortable lead since we've been doing all the fighting there, so let's see if we can catch up to them. But from P9 to P3. That was pretty good. I think it was P10, but someone got a penalty, so P9. That was pretty good there. We're gonna come and try to catch up to George Russell here to the turn. We are gaining here. We don't have the DRS yet, but soon we're gonna get it next lap. Maybe next lap we'll be able to catch up to him. No, we're gonna be coming off into the inside here, and a beautiful overtake, but Churchill tries to come back and does not manage. But he does now, but we come onto the inside and are still winning this, not winning, but second place, and we're gonna try to catch up to Norris now. And I think we have DRS now, so yeah. We have Lando Norris first, and we're gonna be trying to lead this Grand Prix using DRS, and maybe either this or next lap we'll catch up to him and start fighting for first. Here we are coming here into turn 2, and we managed to overtake Lando Norris very well. He manages to try to fight back here. We're gonna be fighting here into lap 4 and lap 5 maybe for first place, from 9th to 1st. And in the sprint race he started in 20th, so this is a really good comeback, honestly. I don't know how he did it, to be honest. In the sprint race he had cars that weren't as competitive as the top 10, but like still we managed to get really good positions there, and then we just did really well there, and now we got a really good start. And yeah, now we're fighting Lando Norris for first place here. He manages to catch up to us and overtakes for a second, but we get the position back, and yeah. To be honest, this is unbelievable. Just coming into the top 3 from top 9, it's unbelievable. It was really good so far. We're doing really well. Let's hope that we can win the race, because then that would be the best comeback story ever. Let's see though. To be honest, most of the time when we start in qualifying in good positions, sometimes we do not get those good positions in the race. But we started in a really bad position and we're getting a really good position right now. So yeah, I'm not gonna speak too soon, but I hope we win this race. Yeah. And here we're still fighting against Lando Norris for first. We're both not willing to give the position up here. And yeah, he comes back into turn 1. We're side by side, and I get the position. This is also our pit lap, so let's hope we can get a pretty good lap so we can pit nicely. We get a pretty comfortable lead on Lando Norris. Enough for him to have DRS, but good enough for a pit stop. Like, he's gonna come behind us, so that's good. And here we are in through pits. And we're off. Right behind Lando Norris. He manages to get a better pit stop than us, and off behind him. But we're gonna be trying to catch up as soon as turn 1. We have the speed here in soft tires, and we are in P8. and when the other cars pit, we hopefully come out in P1. Let's see. And we already are climbing up some positions. We're gonna hopefully come out in front of George Russell, and we are coming out behind George Russell. He has just come out of the pit stop. We're gonna be fighting him for first place, and here we go. We're gonna be fighting him here. We have DRS, so that's pretty good. Coming into the turn here, and we have won the position of first place back, but he's gonna be fighting back for it. He has the position, and we're gonna be trying to come in from the outside onto the inside here, and we get first place back. We have Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen. Actually, Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz fighting here, and Lewis Hamilton chasing red behind him. Here George Russell and Lando Norris fighting here right behind us, so let's hope we do not get involved in that fight, because we're hoping to win this race here. And Lando Norris tries to overtake us here into the turn. We get the position back, and we have still the fight between Lando Norris and George Russell here for second. They're side by side here. Into turn one they go, and George Russell, I thought he would win that one, but Lando Norris did end up winning that fight. And we have here Max Verstappen, which I think is out of the Austrian Grand Prix. The Red Bull in the Red Bull ring is out. Damn, I was thinking Red Bull would get a pretty good position, but they're out of this Grand Prix. They're out of the Austrian Grand Prix. So that kind of sucks for Red Bull, but we're gonna focus on winning this race in the last lap here. We are in first, Lando Norris in second, and Carlos Sainz in third. We're not gonna celebrate yet because we don't know if Lando Norris will overtake us, but so far it has been a really good race. Lando Norris is gonna try to catch up to us into the last few turns. He's gonna be going side by side into the last turn there. Notice the last turn, he did not manage to overtake us, and we actually did it. We pulled off this one. We won the Austrian Grand Prix from 20th to first place in the sprint race, from 20th to 10th, and from 10th to first. What a race this has been. We've done a miracle there. What a race.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
I just want to say thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.